What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is your review of Growing Up Hip Hop Season 7, Episode 9. Now, I told y'all I was just holding on to see this whole Romeo re-entry program situation and how it was going to work. Okay, well, I saw it this week. I was underwhelmed, and I don't know how many more of these reviews y'all going to get. I'm just going to go ahead and be honest with y'all. I see what the views is looking like, but the views ain't viewsing. So, let me just go on and get into it. So, on the way there, we have the whole Simmons clan riding over to TT's party. We have JoJo, we have Vanessa, we have Angela, and we have Tanise, okay? And they're talking to Angela about her wanting to get into music. Now, listen, I don't understand why y'all make this into a bigger issue than it has to be. And Vanessa, I love you. I really, really like Vanessa. But why is Vanessa always whining about something? Oh, my gosh. So, they're talking about Angela doing music. Listen to what people are telling you. Angela told y'all off the break. Listen, I ain't trying to become Whitney, Bobby, Mariah, Janet, Celine. I am trying to get in and get out. I want to get in. I want to give me a hit song that everybody gonna play worldwide. That's gonna give me a good little yang, little two-step that might open up the doors for me to do other stuff like DJ and that kind of thing. She said, listen, I saw Paris Hilton drop a couple of singles. We know her ass can't sing, but it opened up the doors. She made a little money off of the music, and now she's DJing and she's getting paid, you know, probably $200,000, $300,000. I don't know if it's that much, but she getting a good little paycheck to show up and stand behind the damn turntable. Okay. Why y'all not listening to what she telling y'all? She is not sitting here telling y'all that she is really trying to take this whole singing thing seriously. And y'all acting like she really trying to turn this into a second career. She said, listen, I don't understand why I have to choose one thing. Why can't I do 500 different things? I might not be good at all of it, but I'm trying to put my pinky toe in the water. That's what she telling y'all. I hear you, Angela. I hear you. But I guess they had to turn this into a whole conversation and make it a whole moment. Vanessa starts whining about how back in the day they had a group together or they were going to do music together and Angela quit. Oh my goodness, so you just quit on us and then you decide to do music? Vanessa, for real? Are you serious right now? Are you seriously sitting here whining about something y'all did 20 years ago that she decided not to do anymore? Girl, you would think she quit last week. Oh my gosh, Vanessa, I like you, I do, but I really wish either give Vanessa a storyline or Vanessa, your time has come. I feel like I understand her boyfriend doesn't want to film. That is his prerogative. You really don't want to show too much of your daughter. That is definitely your prerogative. But what else are you giving us? Like, you're not giving us, like, Vanessa works. Like, she does do movies. I mean, they might be on all black, but she does do movies and stuff. You're not taking us to no sets. You're not giving us nothing. Anyway, everybody shows up to TT's party. You know, Bree comes through, Twixt comes through. Sequoia is already there. Now, when Angela shows up, Sequoia has this whole conversation with her cousin about how this might be awkward and maybe she needs to have a conversation with Angela so they could clear the air. Listen, Sequoia, come here. Don't nobody care about that but you. Angela ain't thinking about the fact that y'all once dated the same guy. That news happened 20 years ago. It was in a blog 20 years ago. It was a blurb on my radar because nobody knew who the hell you were. So it's not that serious. So you had a baby by somebody that Angela Simmons dated and y'all dated somewhere around the same time. It probably overlapped. Okay, girl, your child got to be at least 2 or 3 by now. So she pulls Angela aside. Now, I can respect that she did it. She said, I just want to clear the air because, you know, Cree was making a big deal about it. And I don't know what might have been said to you. But I just want you to know that I'm good. I'm cool. I don't have no issue. I don't have no ill feelings. I'm not trying to have no drama. Angela was like, girl, we good. Wasn't even thinking about it. We good. So while they're sitting down talking, you know, everybody says, yeah, oh, yeah, Eric's not here yet. Oh, he's bringing a friend. I wonder who he's bringing. Who's he bringing? And here come Eric showing up with Romeo coming around the corner. Now, they've been giving us this clip all year long about Romeo coming in the room and Angela getting up saying, I can't do this. But literally the exact opposite happened. Literally, Angela stood up, walked across the room, and was like, so this is awkward. Hey, how you doing, Ange? Hey, how you doing, Romeo? And he was like, I want to talk to you. She was like, cool, but not now, not here. He was like, really? Not now? No, not now. See, this is what you don't get to do, Romeo. What you don't get to do is give me your ass to kiss for 3 years, and now you ready to talk, apologize, make amends, and I'm supposed to jump. Listen, y'all are at a whole situation for TT. Everybody like TT. TT is zen. TT is neutral ground. Ain't nobody trying to have that conversation with you. So then Romeo talking about I got an issue with JoJo, so that's the only person I mean, everybody else I understand, but JoJo, I just feel like he took a situation and he blew it up and he made it more than it had to be. But listen, I'm gonna just go ahead and jump to the end with this one. But then by the end of the episode, you and JoJo have a powwow, and you tell JoJo, well, I understand why you feel the way you feel. That is your sister, and I know I've done some crazy things in the past to protect my sister. And JoJo was like, yeah, and I used to be that dude. Like, I used to pop off. I used to get, excited and angry really quickly, but that was some other issues that I dealt with, that I done worked myself through. So I wouldn't probably react the same way now, but that's just who I was in that moment. So this was so anticlimactic. I really thought they was going to drag this shit on for the rest of the season, but it really looks like they resolved it now. I know we got to get to sit down with Angela and Romeo, but at this point, I don't even care. I really wanted to care, but I really didn't care. So then, that was pretty much all that happened at the cookout. I mean, Romeo had a little bit of mini conversation with JoJo, and they said they would have a bigger conversation later, and I already told you what that conversation was. Then they were talking about Angela's music again. Then Angela and Romeo did sort of have a conversation where they didn't go too deep, but they did sort of talk about it a little bit. That was pretty much that. Like, I don't really remember too much more happening, honestly. So then we have a scene with the Simmonses again, and Cree. So they tell Cree that Romeo showed up. Child, Cree don't care. Cree wasn't even around. Was she even on that season? I feel like she came on the season after that whole thing went down. So she don't know. She don't care. It is not involving her. Then we talk about Angela and her singing and what she's doing to get ready to sing. So they decided they're going to do... So Cree makes a big deal about signing her up for karaoke. It's karaoke. Like, it's not even that serious. Now, I do know people who take karaoke like, I used to go to this karaoke, and there would be people showing up with, like, they demos, and they would give it to the DJ and ask the DJ to play that, and they literally were in there like it was a concert, and I was like, it is karaoke. I even had a friend of mine was dating a dude one time, and he used to call karaoke night a show. Yeah, I got a show tonight. You mean karaoke? That's what you mean you got karaoke tonight? Because ain't nobody paying you. That's not a show. That's you. You doing the same thing I'm doing. You just can actually sing, and I can't. But karaoke wasn't developed for people who can actually sing. Anyway, so they had this whole thing with Angela trying to get her hyped up. They did talk about the Romeo thing again. Whatever. I'm over it already. And again, JoJo was saying that he was just defending his sister, yada, yada, yada. Like I said, I'm over it. I don't even care. Until we get to sit down with Angela and Romeo, I'm kind of over it. Like I said, I've been waiting for this, and you blew it, ReallyTV. You blew it. So anyway, then we see Egypt looking for her wedding dress. Poor thing. They done found somebody else for Egypt to film with. I don't even know who this little girl is. I shouldn't call her a little girl. She's not a little girl, but she looks young. But they're out looking for a wedding dress for her, and they're having a whole conversation about the dress that she's looking for and how she's worried about Sam because he has to go to court 2 days after the wedding, and she's worried about whether he's going to be out or be in and all of this. And again, I don't care, and I'm over it. And I feel bad for Egypt that they just had to find people for her to film with because don't nobody want to film with her. Like, this would have been a really cute scene for her and TT to do together that I guess TT just wasn't interested in doing, but it would have been a really cute scene. Child, she found her wedding dress. Yay! So then we had Romeo with his mom, and Romeo was like, look, it took the death of my sister for me to realize, and the birth of my daughter for me to realize that my mom really held it down, that my mom really, need to get her flowers. My dad was out on the road and he was traveling, but it was 7 kids, and my mom really held it down, and I owe her. Yeah, you owe her because you conspired with your daddy to steal everything from her and hide assets so she couldn't get no money. Like, you was a part of that. Your daddy put everything in your name so that he could act like he didn't have nothing in the divorce, and your mama couldn't walk away with nothing. That is some bull hockey. You owe her more than a damn apology and a day out talking about I'm taking my mama on the date. You need to do more than that. Now, you done claim now that you don't even have no money. So, I don't know. You did all of that to walk away with nothing. Your mama ain't got nothing, and Master P sitting on the house on the hill. I don't know if he really have nothing or not, but it is a whole situation. I feel like it's all built on the house of cards, but that ain't my business. I will say this. This does seem like I was wondering if he was going to be talking a lot of ish about his dad, but it seems like he's not. It seems like he's not disrespecting his father, but that, some ish with that. That's the other thing that came up when he was talking to JoJo. JoJo was like, and JoJo very nicely said, your dad butting in made the situation worse. Like, at the end of the day, my father wouldn't have got involved in this situation. And it makes it hard because I'm not going to disrespect your dad. 1, because he's your father. He's older than me and I'm not going to disrespect him. 2, he's an OG in the game. So I'm not going to disrespect him because he's an OG in the game. And it made it hard for us to resolve everything because he got involved. And Romeo did acknowledge that. He did acknowledge that his father getting involved probably made the situation worse. But he didn't talk down on his dad. And so I feel like we're not going to get that. And that's cool. That's cool. Karaoke night. They done invited everybody. Angela's nervous, but of course she sings, she performs, and everybody act like she's the next coming of Whitney Houston. Girl, Angela's going to get her happy ass in the studio. She's going to get a ghostwriter, a producer to give her a bop. She's going to put it on a track. She's going to upload it to iTunes just like everybody else. She's going to make a couple of $100 off of it, and she's going to move the hell on. That is what we doing here. Okay? That is what we doing. Anyway, that was pretty much the episode, y'all. I don't really have a whole lot more to give y'all. Okay? Let me know what y'all think, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.